Hello everyone. This is the task we have been doing in the last class, and also tomorrow, Wednesday, we will complete this task. The purpose of this task is to understand the background process of any synthesized writing, particularly literature review. That's what we are studying now. So let's see, this is on page 223. You can see here in our book. This is the second draft of the writing that we have been analyzing, and I have shared a link to analyze a literature review. There are 6 steps we talked in the class. These 6 steps we were trying to find out in this particular essay. We have 19 sentences here, so we'll try to locate those 6 steps here. Let's have a look. Step 1 is the goal, and the first 2 sentences, they set the goal because of these keywords. 4 keywords I have underlined here. You can see the acoustic environment contains sounds. Okay, now these sounds are unpleasant. Okay, and why they're unpleasant? Actually, that's the goal, to understand the reason behind these unpleasant sounds. So we got it. So we got the goal. The next step is what the research materials the writer has found, and based on that, this particular literature review or this essay is organized. So how he or she is organizing his or her found research materials. We find this particular step in sentence 3. If you look in sentence 3, interestingly, all of these have investigated scraping sounds. And within this category, the sound of fingernails scraped on blackboard has been of considerable interest. So this is the way we are expecting now the whole essay will be organized. How the investigation of scraping sounds have been analyzed by different writers. So this is the expected organization of this writing. So all the found research materials we will see here will be based on this. That's what I got it. Okay, now step 3, several leads. Now what is a lead? The way we begin a discussion, the way we continue a discussion. It could be a sentence, a lead could be a paragraph, or it could be a page even. So it's, in short, the way we begin a topic. So it could be an additional argument, it could be a similar or refuting argument. That depends. Now we'll see where we have step 3 in this 19 sentences we have in this essay. Let's have a look. The first sentence for step 3 is sentence 4. We found one lead here. What's the lead? Frequency. So it's talking about negative reaction to the sound. Mainly could be found in the band of frequency 2 to 4. Now, another lead is sentence 6, which is this. Other research has looked beyond frequency. So now you're shifting the lead, going to a different topic. That is vestigial reasons for the perceived unpleasantness. So another lead has been introduced, sentence 6. Now, sentence 15, it has another lead. They can visualize creating those sounds. That was mentioned by Cox's proposal. So sentence 4, 6, and 15 has these steps. Step 3. Let's have a look in this essay. Sentence 4 here. It's a lead. It's leading to the frequency topic. What's sentence 6? It's leading to other reasons, not frequency, beyond frequency. Another lead is sentence 15. It's talking about, unlike the other studies, so for a different topic, now you are giving a new lead, bringing a new topic, visualization. So that's step 3. Now let's talk about step 4, which is providing comments. Now, providing comments could be in various forms. We provide comments whether we agree or we disagree. That's in short, it has to be my voice. I mean, the writer voice when you are writing it. So it's your voice. There are a few keywords that establishes that it was a comment by the writer, not a borrowed resource. Step 4 we find in sentence 5. This differs from very early research. So that means it's a comment made by the writers in sentence 5. In sentence 9, in other words, humans still have the same response. It's the writer's comment. If you look into sentence 9, let me take you back there. Here you see, this is Blake's conclusion. And after sentence 8, in sentence 9, the writer is commenting on Blake's conclusion, interpreting it and making a claim. In other words, humans still have the same response as monkeys. So this is a comment by the writer. In sentence 11, here, both humans and tamarins had similar reactions. Similar reaction, that means the writer is synthesizing, commenting. However, they differed considerably. So it's also a comment. So these are the keywords that establish that it was a comment. The next sentence, sentence 12, these findings call into question Blake's theory. So the problem in Blake's theory is explained in this sentence. So that's also a comment. And then sentence 18, 19, definitely they are comments. They are also claims, by the way, but we'll get to that point later. I mean, this is also step 6. As I said also in the class, that steps can overlap. So step 4, why I'm saying, because the claim is also a comment. So in sentence 18, the frequency of a sound be somewhat less important, okay? It remains unclear, so definitely it's a comment. And the comment is a claim here. But these are the last 2 sentences of this essay. Now, step 5. Step 5 is about summarizing or a concept, or giving an example, or giving an illustration, or explaining a topic, or certain ideas. So where do we find step 5 in this particular essay? In sentence 7, 10, 8, 16, and 17. For instance, is an example of a keyword that will establish that, okay, so it's step 5. It's actually an example to illustrate a point. This is a summarization of a conclusion, right? Blake concluded that. So this phrase, when I see, I understand, it's step 5. What's the next example? In related research, McDermott and Hauser explored reactions. So explored. So this is also the writer is summarizing McDermott's paper in one sentence, right? So it's, and when we are summarizing, we are maybe explaining some certain point, or we are maybe giving an example. Cox found that that's also the same, step 5, the sound of fingernails. Now this is also an example because a picture of a hand on a blackboard when participants were shown. So it's an example of a particular incident, and definitely also step 5. Step 6, step 5, we're still in step 5. Yes, sentence 17, he concluded that the visualization of that possible tactile association, it's also summarizing an idea or explaining an idea. So that's step 5. Now, step 6, which is research question. Where do we find that research question? Where, as a writer, I'm mentioning my research question. Sentence 18 and 19. The frequency is less important, and it is unclear why certain sounds, and particularly scraping sounds, are almost universally perceived as extremely unpleasant. Now, these 2 sentences give the ground for the writer to continue the paper, because something which has not been done before, discovered before, or it is not clear. So this paper, we are expecting in this paper, the writer may address the reasons, and the writer might have done his own analysis or discovery or research that could answer why certain sounds are unpleasant. But the previous existing research they cannot respond this because there is a gap. And that's the end of this particular short, very short literature review. So we got the 6 steps. Let me get back to the 6 steps again. The first 6. When we read a literature review from our own scholarly articles, the list that you have shared here, that's the first draft. When we cite the sources, we talk about which was the main idea, was the limitation of the studies. So once we have this sheet, this spreadsheet, and then we try to jot down all this in one paragraph or several paragraphs in one essay, what we have to do is, while reading this, we also saw the style of writing. So what's happening in the background of the mindset of the writer. These are the 6 steps we find in synthesizing multiple sources. We have a goal, we organize it, we find a particular topic of the found research materials that we find here. I just have shown you the example. And the way we develop leads, we continue to lead the discussion, we provide comments, we illustrate it, summarize it, explain it. Step 6, we reach a conclusion. Thank you so much.